The president also, Madam Speaker, claims that mail-in voting could lead to foreign interference from countries like Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran. You get intelligence briefings. Can you set the record straight? Is there anything you've seen that backs up his claim?
Well, it's ironic because, or if that's the word, because this president has welcomed interference from Russia into the campaign, and he knows that Russia is 24/7 actively working to help re-elect him. So this is a sad situation. We take an oath of office to protect and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. The actions this administration are taking vis-a-vis our voting system, our sacred right to vote, are a domestic assault on our Constitution. And what I think we spend too much time on what the president says and notion mongers out there. Let's really focus on how we can crush this virus, how we can support our children to go to school in a very safe way. We can put money in the pockets of the American people so that our economy is strengthened, rather than take time wondering what he meant and if he knew what he was even talking about at the time, and if his advisors do as well. I think one day children and grandchildren of these Republicans who are in office now or serving the administration in one capacity or another will say to their father or grandfather or grandmother, "What did you do to protect our country from this assault on everything that we stand for? An assault on our elections, an assault on our environment, an assault on the people that we are, a nation of immigrants, an assault on our Constitution." They're going to have to answer to their children and grandchildren for this, because their silence is really deadly to so much of what we care about.
So let me ask you very bluntly, are you confident that we will have a free and fair election this November? You just outlined some serious issues of concern for the American public. You have a president who is questioning the eligibility of his opponent, politically motivated investigations into his opponent. Some say you have a person who says a president who refuses to accept the results openly if the election does not come in his favor. And you now have somebody who is alleging that he is tampering with the mail-in voting process in this country. Do you assure the American people that they will have a free and fair and credible election?
Well, not if the president has anything to do with it. But I do know I'm a former chair of the California Democratic Party, the largest party in the country, statewide. And we are going to be out there. We do not agonize, we organize. And we are going to have people voting early. We're going to have people assisting people in terms of our money in the bill is not just about absentee voting. It's about having polling places be clean places where people can go and not risk their health going there. And that means having more polling places for more space, more hours for people to vote, more days when that is eligible. So we are fighting in the states to get that. We're fighting in the courts to prevent them from putting up other obstacles of participation. And we are fighting on the internet to make sure that Russia's attempt to re-elect their friend Donald Trump does not steal the election. We think that the American people, and I think they agree, should decide who will be the president of the United States, not Vladimir Putin.
Finally, on this particular subject, Madam Speaker, given what we're seeing play out with the U.S. Postal Service, would you tell Americans that if this situation continues as it is, with the pressure that the Postal Service is under, some reports that, they may not be able to deliver ballots on time, some post office boxes being removed, as we're hearing in Portland, should people risk their lives to go to the polling stations come November?
Well, I think that, first of all, what I would like, and I appreciate the opportunity to do so, for everyone to give greetings to their mail carrier. And if that means a flower, a bow, a wave, a note, let's show our appreciation for these men and women who connect America, connect, as they say, the sinews of America. Benjamin Franklin established this. The Constitution speaks to it, its importance. So let's show our appreciation to those who are doing the work. I would say, if you're going to vote by mail, that you vote early, because they will try to say, well, it doesn't have a stamp, so it doesn't have to be postmarked, so we'll just throw it in the corner. We're going to reduce overtime employees, and we're not filling in the places where people who have coronavirus have had to be off work. So they're going to do everything they can to slow the mail, and that's just not right. So again, vote early. Now, some people may not have decided how they're going to vote, and we should respect that, and the post office should too, so that they would not slow down the mail, but expedite it to honor the Constitution of the United States. So I would say, definitely, if you don't risk your health, vote by mail. But if you do, vote plenty early, because within this administration is an attempt to make sure your vote doesn't count and doesn't count as cast.